We drinking tonight?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, some more than others. What are you guys drinking? It was non-alcoholic? Get some of what that guy's got. He sounds like he's having a good time. I actually quit drinking for a bit. This is a Miller Lite in my hand, that is correct. I quit drinking for a year, and I guess you could technically call this a relapse, if you want to be a little bitch about it. I like to think I'm coming out of retirement, you know what I mean? Fucking love every one of you people in this room. And I quit drinking for a very compelling reason. I quit drinking because I am exceptionally good at drinking. I'm remarkable. If I was as good at stand-up as I am drinking, guess fucking what, Rotary Club? This is at the Wells Fargo Center. You understand? I'm better at drinking than Saquon Barkley is at running a football. He's exceptionally good at running a football. I'm just better at drinking. Eagles fans here, right? Go Birds. I was so excited when we got Saquon. My cousin's a diehard Eagles fan too, and he texted me the day we signed Saquon. And he goes, bro, we got Saquon. But my cousin is an idiot, and he spelled Saquon phonetically. I know none of you know how to spell that man's name, but you know it's not phonetically, right? My cousin texted me Saykwon. I was like, bro, you know it's not fucking Korean, right? You know, I don't think there's ever going to be a Korean running back in the NFL. I don't think it's going to happen. There's a kicker from Korea, and that's awesome. That should be celebrated. He plays for the Bucks, for the Falcons. I don't really know. And I don't know because I'm not Korean, and who gives a fuck about kickers? But I know he's in the NFL. There's never going to be a $50 million Korean running back in the NFL. You want to do that, you have to be black or Christian McCaffrey. Those are the only people they're giving that kind of money to. For those that don't know, Christian McCaffrey is a sneaky white. He's a running back in the NFL, and he's the only good white running back in the NFL. They typically don't give whites that kind of money either. The Eagles have a white running back, Will Shipley, right? The Eagles have a white cornerback, which is wild. That hasn't happened in decades. This kid wasn't born the last time the NFL had a white cornerback. Folks, this is not your grandfather's NFL. Apparently, it's your great-grandfather's NFL. You know, that was a well-crafted civil rights joke. And if you didn't laugh, I think you're part of the problem. I did that joke in Baltimore last month, and the room was like 50% black, 50% white. Not segregated, but like mixed in together as a group. All of the black dudes started cracking up. And then all the white people, like their assholes just went, you just feel all the way to the... Anyway, I used to drink too much was the point of that whole story. So much so that last September 24th, I wound up in the hospital. I got pancreatitis. Because I went a little bit too hard after an Eagles game. And I wound up in the hospital. Go Birds, yeah. If you don't think I was in the emergency room doing fucking Eagles chants, you guys have no idea. Fly goes fly, you got it. Let's go. All right, what were we talking about? Oh, I was in the hospital. Thank you for interrupting me for talking about it. So I went to the hospital. So they ran a bunch of tests, and the doctor comes in, and he shuts the door, and he doesn't introduce himself because he was a dick. And he just real condescendingly looks at me, and he goes, Mr. Ryan, do you drink alcohol? Motherfucker, you have my chart. Why would you even... I didn't say that. I'm a comedian. I wanted to make him laugh. So I just looked at him and said, boy, oh boy, do I. And he didn't laugh. And I got very defensive. I'm very insecure. I'm very defensive. So I just yelled at this doctor with great confidence. Yeah, but I only drink once a week. That can't hurt you. Do you understand what happened here? I was wearing a hospital gown. And I yelled that to a medical doctor. Like, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And he said, okay, Mr. Ryan, on that one day a week you drink, how much do you consume? And I said, Doc, I don't really feel comfortable having this conversation with you. Because I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to have wildly different views on what constitutes binge drinking. We couldn't have been farther apart. Does anybody know what binge drinking is for a man by medical standards? Anybody know? So I fucking like this broad so much. She said 2 cases. No, binge drinking for a man is 4 drinks per setting. That's the medical term. 4 drinks per setting. What kind of pussy shit is that? I'm Irish. Why? 4 drinks per... What am I, a 15-year-old girl? You're out of your fucking mind? I said, all right, doc. You're the doctor. I'm the guy with pancreatitis. I'm going to listen to you. Because I take my health very seriously. Next week at the game, I'm only going to have 4 drinks at the tailgate parking lot setting. I'm only going to have 4 drinks in the stadium setting. We're favored to win by 8.5. I'll go to a different setting to celebrate. And this son of a bitch didn't even dignify me with a response. He just looked at me like, shook his head like a disappointed father. I was getting dressed and called him dad by accident. It was the most fucking embarrassing experience I've ever had. Trying to lose weight. I gained a bunch of weight last year. Who quits drinking and gains weight? What an asshole. I'm actually the heaviest I've ever been. Is anybody the heaviest they've ever been? Anybody? Somebody said, sure. I fucking wish I had that acceptance and attitude. I'm irate. I'm the heaviest I've ever been. You know what it does to the psychology of a man to know you have to lose 50 pounds to be the second fattest you've ever been? I can't get that thought out of my head. Motivated to lose weight though because I read an article and it said for every 40 pounds a man loses, it's like he gains a half an inch on his penis. Fucking science. Well, I'm not a scientist. I don't know how it works, but it's true. Do you know how I know it's true? Works in reverse. I'm not saying I had a big dick, all right? I'm just saying I had a bigger dick. That's all I was trying to say. You lose 40 pounds, you gain a half an inch on your dick. When your life goal is to lose 260 pounds. That's why you 8-pound dick. Been going to the gym, learned this about myself. I hate the fucking gym. I don't like to be there anytime. Anybody like going to the gym here? No, alright. I'm joining them. How do you join the Rotary Club? What do you have to do? Is there like dues or something? You don't know. Guy's been a member for 27 years. Like, I don't fucking know, man. Just keep showing up. Let me hang out. Good folks. I'm going to this guy at my gym, and he's a really nice guy. And he's always got a big, dopey fucking smile on his face. And he's got really nice arms. And he's always coming up to me giving me unsolicited advice. Didn't ask for any of it. And he just talks like an idiot. He goes, what's up, bro? Keep grinding, bro. First of all, I don't know if guys ever say keep grinding a day in my fucking life. Keep grinding, bro. And when you get stressed out, come to the gym. And finally, I snapped on him. I was like, hey, bro, I think we handle stress a little different. Do you know what I do when I'm stressed out? Half pint of Jameson, full box of Captain Crunch. I don't think I make it on the treadmill. I think it's game over if I fuck around and do that. What's your favorite machine, bro? I was like, Ted, are you fucking high at the LA Fitness right now? Do I look like a guy that's got a favorite machine at the gym? I hate them all in equal measure. I don't like any of them. I started studying karate because I don't like going to the gym and I want to look for a workout. It's a little weird because I just turned 42 and I'm not 9. Like it's a weird time. It's a weird time to start something like karate. It's also a little emasculating, because I don't know if you know this, but in karate you line up by rank. So I'm way down at the end. In my 2XL white belt. They had a special order from like a website in China. Josie lines up next to me, and Josie is a yellow belt, and that's a big deal to Josie. Josie's also an honor roll student at Collingswood Middle School. She outranks me in karate now. She was on the balls of her feet, practicing her katas all the time. You know how much fucking cocaine I'd have to do to have half of Josie's energy? It's a lethal amount of cocaine, I think. And she's always reminding me to have fun. Isn't this much fun? I'm like, Josie, I'm 30 years older than you. You go live life for 3 more decades. Come back to this fucking dojo and tell me how much fun you're having. I got a mortgage. You got social studies homework, bitch. Like, leave me the fuck alone. I watched the movie The Karate Kid to get inspired to do karate. And we're familiar, right? Karate Kid, clap it up, the same classic movie. Who here has seen The Karate Kid Part 2? All right, 2 boos and 3 tepid claps. All right, so for those who haven't seen it, I'm gonna give you the synopsis of The Karate Kid Part 2. So Mr. Miyagi, who we all know and love, and Daniel travel to Japan because he's got to take care of Mr. Miyagi's sick father. Now, 50 years ago, Mr. Miyagi disgraced a man back in Japan, and that man has a nephew who grew up and now wants to fight Daniel to the death. What the fuck, dude? Sequels raise the stakes. You guys are not that impressed with that. Think about this. Karate Kid Part 1, Daniel competes in a local California karate tournament. Karate Kid Part 2, Daniel's engaging in Japanese Mortal Kombat. You want to hear my favorite part of the trilogy? Karate Kid Part 3, Daniel competes in a local California karate tournament. Way to blow your load in the second act of that trilogy. Mr. Miyagi lets him do it. That's how you know he's a shitty sensei. I said it. It's an unpopular opinion. Guy's been studying karate for 4 months. I've been studying karate for 3 months. Josie would fuck my day up. I mean, this guy's gonna fight a ninja to the death? No way. Now, right before the fight, Mr. Miyagi goes to Daniel in that classic accent we all know and love, right? It's classic. That classic, borderline offensive Japanese accent. I'm going to do an offensive Japanese accent for you right now. And I want to be clear. It's not because I want to be offensive. I'm going to do an offensive Japanese accent because American actor Pat Morita made a character choice 40 years ago, and now I'm in the place where Nana had her funeral trying to make you folks laugh. Don't be mad at Josh Ryan. You made it 1980s American cinema. All right, so right before the fight, he goes up to Daniel to give him a pep talk, and he just goes, Daniel-san. It wasn't that racist, I fucked up. It was a little bit, I hit the gas a little too hard. So he goes, Daniel-san, no points in fight, only life and death. And then Daniel fights this fucking guy. He wins, thank God. What's that conversation look like with Daniel's mom? Miss Larson? Yeah, hey. I let 15-year-old boy fight to death in Japan. He no win. You still pick me out from airport Thursday, right? Because he's got to get from LAX to Reseda, so he needs a ride. Because he doesn't have a lot of friends in the States. That's why he befriended a fucking child in his apartment complex to start the whole movie. Could have been a much, much different movie. Gotta make better choices, man. I don't make good choices historically, but you know that because you've been looking at me for a few minutes. And if you're in the audience and you're blind, I'm fat. That's all you need to know for that. I make bad choices. I'll give you a perfect example. I ate at an Applebee's twice in the same day. Yuck, right? It was a different Applebee's. I didn't need to tell you that. I could have kept that to myself. It makes it so much worse. The second trip I had at Applebee's, I got myself some chicken Alfredo, and I took half of it to go. Because sober Josh is a mensch, and he looks out for future drunk Josh. And I wildly offended the bartender in the process. She threw me out of a bar. Because I made a joke. I made a dumb joke about can you microwave chicken twice. The joke being, I insinuated a culinary institution such as Applebee's might microwave their food. She kirked out on me. I was like, stop. You're not Gordon Ramsay. We're at a fucking Applebee's right now, lady. I don't know why. Stop watching The Bear. You're taking this shit way too serious. And she's like, get out of my Applebee's. And I was like, yes, chef. And I just fucking walked out. I'll go to a different Applebee's. There's one on every fucking corner. I don't need to be there. Now you fast forward a few hours, and now I'm very drunk, and I'm in my hotel, and I'm in my underwear. Top, no bottoms. Somebody raised a beer glass. You're welcome for that, sir. You go to bed tonight thinking about me drunk Winnie the Pooh in it at a Holiday Inn in Schenectady, New York. You get that for free, baby. And there's no gentlemanly way to put what was happening in the hotel room, so I'm just gonna say it. And I also don't feel that bad because you guys roared at Cunt Barrel, so I'm like, I feel like I got a license to steal right now. I'm face fucking the other half of this chicken Alfredo. There's no other. And it's not going good. Because I'm a messy eater when I'm sober with all of the proper cutlery. And now I'm fall down drunk with a plastic spork. It's a fucking crime scene in room 212. There's Alfredo sauce on everything. I get a lot of intrusive thoughts when I'm by myself. Anybody else have those? No? Good for you. You're just out on a Saturday night, you're gonna go home with your significant other, and you're gonna fall asleep to reruns of Everybody Loves Raymond, and you have a charmed life, God bless. I run through the jungles of my mind. That's how I spend my evenings. And I'm laying in bed, I get these really weird intrusive thoughts. So I'm just laying in bed that night and I go, hey, what if you died in your sleep in this hotel bed? Fucking yikes, dude, this is not what I want to be thinking about. And I tell you that to tell you this, I'm a divorced man. Anybody divorced out here? Okay. 3 of us in a room of 120? I say horseshit. It's 54% of the country. Anyway, well, the 2 of us, yes. All right, so the 3 of us, everybody else enjoy whatever. Hope you're in unhappy marriages, whatever. All right, so I'm a divorced man, and a couple of things they don't tell you when you get divorced. You gotta figure them out for yourself as you go along. Like, you know the regular stuff, like you split all your assets, and one of you moves into an apartment, because one of you is a comedian, and one of you is a doctor of audiology, so you know all that stuff, right? What they don't tell you is things like this. You have to change your emergency contact. They don't fucking tell you that when you get divorced. So it used to be my wife, like an adult, and now it's my mommy, like I'm going on a field trip to the fucking aquarium. So I got 2 thoughts running through my head right now. 1, your last meal is chicken Alfredo from Applebee's. You sad sack of shit, you deserve better than this. And the other thought is, if I could die in this hotel, eventually somebody would have to find me. And then they'd have to call my mom and explain the situation. Like, I'm very paranoid, so I grabbed my joke book and I just wrote in the page real big to the housekeeping staff at the Holiday Inn and my mother Irene. I'm very sorry about this. I swear to God, this is Alfredo sauce. This is. Folks, I'm Joshua Ryan. You guys have been awesome. I'm going to do thank you so much. Come say hi after the show, buy a t-shirt, hang out. Thank you very much.